Spirits of the past. What exactly is a ghost? That question might seem simple, but the answer is a tapestry. Centuries of belief, centuries of fear, human experience across time. Most commonly, a ghost is the spirit or soul of a person who has died. A disembodied consciousness lingering in the mortal world, unable or unwilling to move on. Echoes of a life once lived, residual energy clinging to a location, clinging to an object, clinging to a person, often tied by unfinished business or by a traumatic death or by a powerful emotional attachment. They ask the question, what happens after we die? The connection between ghosts and spirits is tangled. A spirit is broader, any non-physical entity, angels, demons, nature elementals. A ghost is usually a deceased human spirit. That distinction matters. Ghosts are former versions of ourselves, people who once walked this earth, who breathed the same air, who felt the same emotions. That makes them more terrifying and more relatable. They are remnants of family, friends, neighbors, strangers, trapped between worlds. Why do they appear? Reasons vary. Some are intelligent. They interact, communicate, seek help. The belief in ghosts is not a modern invention. It's as old as human civilization itself. Long before writing, our ancestors imagined a spirit surviving the body. Neolithic burials show rituals to appease the dead so they would not trouble the living. The soul was treated as tangible, cared for after death with food, tools, weapons. In Mesopotamia, the Giddim, ghosts of the improperly buried, were restless and dangerous. Spells and incantations warded or summoned them for necromancy. Egypt's afterlife centered on the Ka and Ba navigating the underworld. Elaborate mummification and tombs ensured they would not wander the earth. Judgment, order, and safe passage mattered. Greeks and Romans moved beliefs from ritual fear to philosophy and literature, from shades in Hades to haunted houses in letters like Pliny's chained specter in Athens. Heroes communed with the dead for wisdom and warning. Ghosts were unsettling, yet part of the natural order. They affirmed an afterlife and the ethics of proper burial and memory, a universal response to death and loss. Our ancestors could not accept that the inner spark vanished. They imagined an essence that continued. From prehistoric fires to ancient temples, this belief echoes through millennia. Some say hauntings are recordings, traumatic events imprinted, replaying like a loop. Rage, sorrow, terror, a residual echo, not a conscious spirit. Ghosts mirror our anxieties about death and the unknown, personifying memory, loss, and our desire for continuity. Conscious spirits or projections. Either way, they live in our collective imagination as the question mark between life and death. Long before ghosts were film stars, they haunted literature and folklore. Omens, messengers, agents of divine will. In the Bible's Witch of Endor, Samuel's spirit is summoned for King Saul, a solemn, terrifying encounter. Classical tragedies cemented the ghost. Aeschylus's Darius returns to warn of hubris and defeat. Perhaps the most famous, Hamlet's father, grieving and purgatorial, demanding justice, tempting revenge. By the 18th and 19th centuries, the ghost story blooms. Crumbling castles, dark family secrets, the dread of the Gothic. Dickens perfected the moral ghost. Past, present, and future come not to terrify Scrooge, but to transform him. These ghosts symbolized memory, guilt, justice, and the afterlife. Bridges to confront mortality. From prophets to vengeful royals, archetypes emerged that would haunt centuries of stories. They set the stage for apparitions to step from pages to plays, and eventually to the screen. And still, the definition remained elusive, a presence between worlds. Either as spirits or psychology, ghosts occupy our collective imagination, a question mark between life and death, and the idea that something of us might persist, even as a faint whisper in a dark room, a concept from the beginning, shaping our stories, our fears, and our sense of existence. With moving pictures, ghosts found the perfect medium. Early filmmakers conjured specters through double exposures and overlays, phantoms drifting through walls. Pioneers established a visual language, whimsical yet mesmerizing. As cinema matured, ghosts evolved from gags to psychological dread. Invisible forces, disembodied sounds, and atmosphere suggested the unseen. Then came an explosion of forms and tones. Malevolent spirits invaded suburban homes through screens. Ghosts reframed as sad, lost souls seeking help. With unforgettable twists. The Onryo's curse brought visceral, physical horror to global audiences. Curses spread through objects and media. From art installations to reality shows, specters became ubiquitous. In games, they threaten and guide. They're subjects of songs and best-selling novels. They make us laugh, cry, and hide behind the sofa. Endlessly adaptable icons. Cinematic ghosts still grip us, reflecting changing fears and fascinations beyond the veil. Are they to be feared or welcomed? Our answer has shifted with time. Should ghosts be feared or welcomed? There is no single answer. Historically, a returning spirit violated the natural order, signaling wrong burial, violent death, or a wicked soul denied rest. Harbingers of disease and chaos. Terrifying omens. Then spiritualism reframed ghosts as communicative, mediums offering comfort, guidance, and proof of survival. The ghost became, at times, a friend. Today, culture holds both, malevolent invaders and benevolent companions. Perhaps ghosts reflect their lives. Good people remain good spirits. Troubled lives echo as troubled presences. Ghosts bind to times and rituals. Halloween descends from Samhain, when the veil thins, bonfires blaze, and costumes ward spirits. Graveyards charged with memory and loss are natural stages for spectral tales. Haunted houses turn sanctuary into terror, walls absorbing sorrow or rage. Tragic histories anchor places in our ghost geography. These associations form a cultural stage, zones where we engage the supernatural in a controlled way. In stories, seasons, and places, we invite the idea of ghosts, keeping terror bounded, yet ever compelling. Urban legends are modern folklore, ghost tales spreading by whispers and the internet. A driver picks up a lone hitchhiker near a cemetery or crash site. At the destination, the backseat is empty. Bloody Mary, a home ritual of summoning, a familiar mirror turned portal. Creepypastas and haunted media reflect anxiety about opaque technologies, glitches as whispers, artifacts as faces. Ghosts changed form, ancient corporeal revenants, then translucent Victorian specters of mist, light, and shadow. Darkroom tricks cemented the see-through apparition. The 20th century internalized the ghost, guilt, trauma, and madness as hauntings from within. Modern investigation reframes spirits as energy detected in data, voices, fields, heat patterns. Today we imagine both the solid and the wispy, even a blip on a screen. Odd beliefs, coffin nails ward spirits, toss salt or rice to make a ghost stop and count. Spectral dogs and horses, the ominous black dog as a death omen. Many feel deceased pets still visit in small, familiar ways. The Greenbrier ghost, an autopsy prompted by a mother's claim led to a conviction. A singular U.S. case. Not all encounters terrify, some help. In Japan, even objects may awaken after 100 years. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more.